Hey, this is Charlie Bear from GamesRadar. I'm here with Robert Bowling from Infinity Ward talking about Modern Warfare 3. So what are you guys showing at E3 this year?
Oh, well, I mean, we opened up E3 at the Microsoft press conference showing Harbor, which is a mission that takes place in, the harbor of New York. Here behind closed doors, we're showing Manhattan, which is the mission that takes place before that, as the Delta Force is trying to get to the harbor to try to push the Russians out of the city. And that's all, that's classic boots on the ground infantry combat.
We also saw Mind the Gap. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Mind the Gap, you had that Delta boots on the ground infantry combat. Mind the Gap's a little different. It's SAS gameplay. They're smaller squads, more suppressed, MP5 action. They got some intel that there's a package coming into the Port of London. They want to get eyes on it and see what's happened, and then the rest plays out from there. Every city, every environment has its own personality and its type of gameplay, and that's what we loved as developers, because, in Modern Warfare 2, the war escalated, and it forced the conflict into these major cities rather than on the outskirts. And when you go into these major cities, the tactics you use change. So that really inspired what we add to the game, like gameplay features like the dual scope system that allow you to have your close to medium range optic, like your EOTech, your red dot. So when you're clearing buildings, you're using that because it's close combat. But then you bust out through a door, go out into the open street, flip up the ACOG or the magnifying scope for those medium to long range targets. So now you're picking guys off the rooftops, shooting guys down from the window. Allows you to change your gameplay style on the fly based on where you go in the environment.
Are there still going to be some of the more stealth modes that we're used to from Step and Price in the previous two games?
Definitely. I mean, that's what it's all about, is putting you in a not only pacing of the story, but in a variety of places, because the conflict is different in different areas. America is burning by the end of Modern Warfare 2. So the conflict there is very different than what's unfolding in Europe and in Africa and the Himalayas. And of course, we always love to put you in new places that you never expect, guys who are not even your traditional military.
What else can we expect to see in this game, single player wise, that we've never seen before?
This is all about huge set piece moments in places you've never seen them and never expect them, in the heart of the major cities. We're also bringing in a lot of really cool features that we're getting from guys on the ground. The dual scope is a good example of that. The XM25, we're introducing the 9-banger, which is the upgrade from the flashbang that does 9 consecutive bangs. From a tech standpoint, we're adding in a lot of stuff like, bullet whiz-by audio stuff that gives you more situational awareness, and that's the little stuff. That's paying attention to the detail that most people may not notice, but subtly it adds to the cinematic experience.
I got a little bit of the Spec Ops survival mode. Can you talk about that?
Spec Ops Survival is, its own mode. There's 3 major pillars to Modern Warfare 3. You have your cinematic single player. Your Spec Ops is all about the co-op. We're bringing in a lot of your favorite features from multiplayer into Spec Ops, like matchmaking, progressive ranking, so you're constantly unlocking new stuff, getting new abilities, new kill streaks, new gear, calling in squads to defend you. A lot of really cool stuff, because it's the endless waves of enemies that are increasingly getting more difficult, and now you are changing your tactics on the fly and getting new abilities as they're upgrading as well.
Is there any chance we'll see parts of Modern Warfare 1 or 2, like environments or levels, in the Spec Ops of Modern Warfare 3?
I can't say, we're not done, but we're constantly building out levels. You're gonna have really cool single player moments. You're gonna have moments that are unique to Spec Ops in general, and then you'll also be able to play survival on all of the multiplayer maps. So we're bringing in environments from everywhere. That might happen, but I don't want to comment on it now.
Even if there's a cliffhanger, will there be some closure at the end of Modern Warfare 3?
Modern Warfare 3 is definitely the payoff to the fans who have invested in these characters. So Price, Task Force 141, this is the payoff for them that have invested these years that we've been playing Modern Warfare. This is really all about the fans. There's something for everybody in Modern Warfare 3. So, if you want those cinematic moments, it's there for you. Co-op is there. And most importantly, we are listening to you guys more than ever.
Well, that was Robert Bowling from Infinity Ward talking about Modern Warfare 3. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.